We are going to see factorization using another method. This is also one identity only, that is your fourth identity, x plus a into x plus b, that identity. So x plus a into x plus b. Using this identity you will be factorizing. So which means if you have any expression which is of the form x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. Now this identity x plus a into x plus b is equal to this. If any expression is written in this form, x square plus a plus b into x plus ab, then you can factorize it as x plus a into x plus b. This is what we are going to do now. So if you look at this expression, p square plus 6p plus 8, this method is also called splitting the middle term method. Splitting the middle term. Now why it's called splitting the middle term method? Because the middle term, that is 6p, you will be splitting as two terms and then factorize by the method of regrouping. First thing is how you will identify what is the middle term. So if any algebraic expression is a quadratic expression, that is it has got highest degree 2, okay, like here p square plus 6p plus 8, this is a quadratic. So the general form is the first term will be always the highest degree term, that is x square or p square, that will be the first term. The next term will be a linear term which is having one variable, and the third one will be constant. So this is the general way of writing this polynomial or this expression. So in that, the middle term will be the one which is a linear term, and this term you will split. Now how will you split it? You will split it up in such a way that the product of the coefficients will give you the product of these two, that is coefficient of first and the last term, that is 8, and sum of these should give you the middle term. So this is the middle term 6p. We have to split it. How we will split it? We will write it as 2p plus 4p. 2p plus 4p will give me 6p only. And product of 2 and 4 is giving me 8. So this is the way I will split it. Now once you have split the term, then next step will be to factorize it the same way as you do regrouping. That is between p square and 2p, you will take the common factor out. So you can write it as p into p plus 2. Plus between the last two terms 4p and 8, you can take 4 common. So plus 4 into p plus 2. Now between these two groups you have got p plus 2 common. So you can take that outside. So you will get it as p plus 2 into p plus 4. This will be the factors of p square plus 6p plus 8. Second one is q square minus 10q plus 21. Now here if you see, 21 can be written as minus 7 into minus 3. That is product of minus 7 and minus 3. And minus 7 plus minus 3 will give you minus 10. So therefore we can split this middle term minus 10q as minus 3q minus 7q. Then we will group these two together, q square minus 3q and the last two together. So we can take q common between the first two, q into q minus 3, and then minus 7 can be taken common between the last two. So minus 7 into q minus 3. Then q minus 3 is common between these two groups. So q minus 3 into q minus 7. So these are the factors. The third one is p square plus 6p minus 16. So this 6p is the middle term. Now if we observe the factors of 16, we will see that 2 and 8, these are the factors. Since there is a minus sign here, So one of them has to be negative. So minus 2 into 8. Their product will give us minus 16. Also 8 minus 2, if we subtract, we will get it as 6. So therefore we will split 6p in this way, minus 2p plus 8p, or 8p minus 2p. That way also you can write. Then these two will be grouped together, p square minus 2p and 8p minus 16. These two will be grouped together. So p can be taken common from these two, p into p minus 2 plus 8 can be taken common from these two, so plus 8 into p minus 2. Then further we have p minus 2 common between these two groups. So p minus 2 into p minus 8. These are the factors. P plus 8 into p minus 2.